Hi, this is Elwood Robinson, founder of Lionheart Herbs, as well as High Energy Academy, Complete Detox Academy, and Health Coaching Institute, and welcome to the Lionheart Herbs store. So if you're looking for high quality, affordable herbs, supplements, and other health products from someone who you can trust, you've come to the right place. If you're sick of hearing all the kind of BS messages of how one product will instantly cure you no matter what your individual situation is, then again, you've come to the right place. You won't get any of that kind of nonsense here. So, I really just made this video for a couple of reasons. First of all, to answer the question that I get most commonly from new subscribers, which is really, where do I start, right? So, here's a guide to that. The first place that I would highly recommend that you start, if you haven't already, is to enroll, right? So somewhere on this page, you should see a link or a place to enter your email address and register for all of these awesome bonus free gifts, right? So you get, as soon as you sign up, you get access to a special report, the 20 best tonic herbs in the world, which is awesome. You get access to a 7-part e-course where I talk you all through tonic herbs, basically. So what's the best types, how do you use them, where do you start, how do you prepare them, which ones to select, my top 3 single herbs, my top 3 blends, all of that kind of stuff is going to come to you in an email course as soon as you register. Also, this is the only way to get access to regular promotions, right? I regularly do big discounts on whole ranges of different herbs, other different products, different brands, basically to give you the opportunity to try them at an even more affordable price. And the way to get access to that, the only way to get access to that is as a subscriber. You'll also get access to all kinds of other free trainings, as well as live webinars and live Q&A calls every now and then if you would like to actually speak to me live. And you also get the option of a 4-part, very comprehensive, pretty much almost 4-hour course on how to do detox, and again, a 4-part course on how to have high energy. Again, very comprehensive. So they're an option for you as well. Once you're signed up, the next thing that I recommend you do is click on results, right? You'll see you've got the categories at the top of the page, and you'll see one of them says results. Now, if you click on results, just have a little browse through there at all the different subcategories and find the thing that you're really interested in, right? So if you just want some general health advice, then go there. If you have a specific issue that you want addressing, or if you have a specific outcome that you'd like to get. So for instance, if you would like to have more energy, or if you would like to have a better mood, or if you have challenges with your hormones, or whatever it might be, just click the appropriate category within the results category. As soon as you do that, you'll see that there is a pack available, right? And within that pack, I'll share with you all of the products which I would really go for if I were in that position. Now, again, just to make it really clear, it's not like these are going to be some miracle cure, and if you have some very severe health or medical challenges, they're not necessarily going to be all you need, right? However, they are a great starting place at the very least, and in a lot of situations, they are exactly what you need. And they're exactly the kind of things that have helped me and helped my clients over the years. So you can either buy those together in a pack form, if you prefer to do that, and then get a discount on it, or you can just pick and choose and say, okay, well, I especially want this and I especially want that. So in terms of where to start as an education for what would be best to get, considering that you have the goals or the challenges that you have, the results section is really the best place to go. And then lastly, step number 3 in terms of where do you start is just to browse, okay? Just have a good look around. The good thing about this store being online is that there's no, annoying shop assistant coming up to you saying, "Can I help you?" I'm just going to leave you to it, right? So by all means, have a really good look around, right? There are videos with a lot of the products. There's descriptions for everything, right? So there's plenty of information if you want to learn more. Also, if you want to learn more about Chinese herbs, tonic herbs, herbalism, that kind of thing, then just click the blog tab and have a look at training on the 3 treasures, the 5 organ systems, all the different individual tonic herbs that I work with, right? So there's loads of training and there's loads of information about all these different products. So just have a look around and enjoy. There's one thing I can say for every product which is on this store, which is that when I first started, I basically only had 5 products, right? I had my 5 main signature herbal blends, which I was just giving away to clients as a coach and a consultant. And that was Cleanse, Immune, Rejuvenate, Serenity, and Strength, right? And really the only reason I started adding more and more products is because people were asking for them, right? I was giving recommendations for this would be good, and people asked me if I could provide it for them. And, you know, I eventually realized I may as well. And really, even though the store has grown massively since then, the ethos is the same, right? When I'm choosing whether I'm going to stock a new product on the store, I ask myself a simple question, and it's this: if no one buys it, will I take it? And if the answer is yes, then I'll put it on the store. And if the answer is no, then I won't have it, right? So everything on the store up until recently was something that I had used myself. Now there's literally thousands of things on there, so I can't say that anymore, but what I can still say is it's something that I will use if you don't, right? So it will all end up being used. This is all stuff which is of the highest quality. And something that I am happy to have myself, that I'm happy for my wife to have, that I'm happy for my family to have. Everything is checked through with very high quality standards, because I am very particular about what I put in my body. You know, way more to the point that a lot of people think that I'm a little bit fanatical about it. But I know that, you know, if you're here, then you may well have those kind of high standards as well. And if you do, you're going to be very pleased, because those are the kind of high standards that this whole store has. So this isn't a matter of we just stock everything that, you know, someone offers us. We only stock that which we're convinced has real value for you. And so what is Lionheart Herbs all about? Well, first and foremost, it's a community, right? It's a community of around, currently at the time of filming this video, 10,000 different subscribers and customers who will all come together through having shared values, right? One of those values is having incredibly high standards, right? High standards not just with the products they take, but also high standards for their lives, right? So if you're a Lionheart Herbs community member, it's very likely that you demand from yourself a high level of health, right? A high level of vitality. You are either already or on your way to looking and feeling good most of the time, right? And staying as alive and youthful and radiant for as long as possible. That's what we come together for. Your attitude is realistic and optimistic, right? You don't expect some magic pill or miracle cure to instantly fix years or decades worth of challenge, right? But on the other hand, you know that wherever there's a challenge, wherever there's adversity, there must be a solution, right? There must be a way through. So you're realistic and optimistic, right? And the other main thing that I found through everyone in this community is that we care, right? We care obviously about ourselves. We have that high self-esteem that we invest in ourselves and we look after ourselves. But of course, we also care about other people, right? We care about the people around us, and we care about the world, right? We care about not polluting the world. We care about looking after nature. We care about making this world the best place it can be. And we care about our future, right? We care about future generations and the consequences that we have and what they will do, what the consequences of our current actions will have on future generations, right? So we are people who care, we're people who are realistic and optimistic, and that we have those high standards around the quality of our own lives. Now, that's the community, right? That's the people who are part of Lionheart Herbs. Let me just share with you as well very briefly Lionheart Herbs' values, right? The store values, and I like to think of Lionheart Herbs itself as kind of like almost an entity in its own right, you know, in that at least it has its own values. And if this may sound a little bit silly, but this is something that's recommended for any kind of business, right? Because then when the business has decisions to make, it can ask itself, well, what shall I do based on my values, right? And it's exactly the same with a human being, right? You know, if you have your values clarified, you're a hell of a lot more likely to move through life in a way which is beneficial for you, everyone else around you, and the world, right? So that's really what we're doing here. So the first Lionheart Herbs value, and I think these really are in order of importance, is integrity, right? The most important thing of all is being really clear, really upfront, to be consistent, right? To be congruent, so we don't make a recommendation one day and then, you know, try and sell you something that's completely opposite the next day. So we are consistent, we're congruent, we're in integrity, right? That's really, really important for us. An example, a few years ago I was pushed to stock something which was, everyone wanted, so I had people asking me for it all the time. It was highly lucrative and profitable as well, but I refused to put it on the site because I just didn't agree with it. It didn't agree with me and I just felt bad about it. Turned out about a year later there was a big scandal about it, and it turned out that it was kind of actually probably very bad for you, and I just felt very glad that I stuck to that, So I don't care if everyone's asking me for it, I don't care how profitable it is, I won't stock it. So that's an example of the Lionheart Herbs integrity, right? Second in importance, also very important for Lionheart Herbs, is we care about results, right? We're not all about oh, well, I guess it's supposed to be good for me. We're into actually whatever it is that you first came here for, whatever challenge you had or whatever goal you had, that you're actually making progress with that, right? May not be perfect yet, but you're getting somewhere. That's really important. So we're all about delivering those results for you. And again, that's where you see the results tab category at the top of the store. That's where you'll find out more about specific recommendations for different results, right? We're all about honesty, okay? And this is again where I'm not going to say to you, like so many other supplement and health product stores out there say, oh, just this is going to, miraculously. It's like, well, I have definitely seen that happen again and again. I very frequently get letters about, or emails, letters about, my various herbs and how they've immediately worked and it's fantastic. But I'm not going to claim that that's always going to be the case, right? Because sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes other things are necessary as well, right? So I'm always going to be realistic with you. I'm always going to be honest. Another thing that Lionheart Herbs values is compassion, right? Again, the caring that I spoke about earlier, right? We care about our customers, right? We're not just trying to sell you stuff, although of course that's part of the job of a store. We're trying to help you get results, right? We're being in integrity with you, and we care about your well-being. So in the case that what you need is actually something that we don't sell, that's what we're going to recommend to you, right? And then lastly, excellence, okay? These high standards don't just apply to our health and our lives. With Lionheart Herbs, it's very specifically about our place in the world, right? So we aim to have the very best store in the world. We aim to have the best customer service. We aim to have the best products. We aim to have the best customers like yourself, right? We aim to have the best free trainings. Everything that we do, we try and be better and better and better because that is what you deserve. So thanks for watching this presentation, and yeah, I highly recommend if you're not sure what to do next, so make sure you're signed up. If you're already signed up, go and check the results category and learn more about the kind of recommendations depending on what it is you're trying to achieve, and then just have a browse around. Enjoy.